Dear Class of 2020, this year has not been anything like we expected it to be.
Who would have thought that a pandemic would take over the world and we'd miss our last 2.5 months of high school?
This year has been everything but normal, but we know we are not a normal class.
What we have experienced in our lives has made us stronger and helped us to write our unique story.
There are so many words that we could use to describe this class, but here are a few that we have chosen.
Our class is resilient. Our resilience is shown in every aspect of our journey throughout BHRA. From athletics to art to music and even academics, we flourish and thrive. We are never held down for long because our successes outnumber our failures. And I am confident that this will hold true for everyone in our own future endeavors. A personal memory of our resilience is when the girls basketball team went to county for 4 years in a row, and even though we lost the first 3 years leading up to our senior year, we still succeeded, and we showed resilience. I know that the class of 2020 will continue to be resilient and achieve greatness, no matter how long it may take.
Our class is most definitely memorable. Our class is full of some of the most intelligent, athletic, and ambitious people that I have ever met. Time and time again, our class has set an example for future classes to come. Having 10 valedictorians speaks for itself. Records have been broken, and we have left our mark on this high school. Because of that, I believe everyone in the class of 2020 will continue to succeed in the future as they have in high school.
Hopomone is the word I believe the class of 2020 embodies. This is a Greek word used to describe endurance, patience, and steadfastness. In Hebrews 12:1, it states, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance, hopomone, the race that is set before us." High school is like a race, and all of us are runners. Whether or not we went out for cross country or track, we are all runners. We all have had to persevere and endure trials and tribulations over the past 4 years, but we did it with patience, endurance, and ultimately hopomone. However, this race is not over, and we still have so much more to go. I know that our class, the class of 2020, will endure and conquer like we have the past 4 years because of our hopomone.
Our class is motivated. We set goals and we strive to achieve them. We want to make our community, our families, and our school proud. They are our motivation. Even though spring sports didn't have a chance to make them proud this year, the fall and winter Blue Devil teams were the best in the county. These teams were led by motivated class of 2020 athletes, and I know after graduation, the whole class will be motivated for the rest of life.
Our class is unbreakable. Through every hardship we have faced, whether it be something small like losing the big game or doing bad on a test we studied really hard for, or something significant like losing the last 3 months of school that we have looked forward to our whole lives, we continue to be the best students, athletes, and people we can be. Even when we felt like we never wanted to come back to the halls of Bismarck again, we did. We have gotten through every tribulation that has come our way, and we will get through this one stronger than ever before. Our class is dedicated. This word can apply to so many areas of our lives as we've been devoted in the classroom, in athletics, to our morals, and to our families. We have been a class that does not just meet the standards, but we go above and beyond the expectations. As I reflect on our memories as a class, one particular moment comes to mind. This past year, Mr. Head had both the privilege and nightmare of teaching third-hour anatomy. Anyone who is in that class, or anyone who's heard stories about that class, knows how dedicated the boys were to getting Mr. Head off topic. When we set goals for ourselves, whether it's simply winning a debate against Mr. Head or pursuing our dream colleges, we will be dedicated to reaching it. To my class, thank you for these memorable years, and may we continue to be dedicated in every aspect of our lives as we begin this next chapter in our journey.
We've all been scared before. Scared of that calc test that we maybe should have studied for a bit more. Scared of the big game against one of the best schools in the county. Nevertheless, our class is fearless. We aren't afraid to take risks. We're not afraid of a challenge. We're not afraid of standing out. We're not afraid to stand up when no one else will. We're not scared of becoming leaders, setting the bar high, going above and beyond. Nothing can stop us from accomplishing our dreams, and we will do anything to make those dreams happen together.
Our class is adaptive. In sports or in the classroom, we adjust to the needs that have to be met. We are currently adjusting to a new normal, all while figuring out our futures. Even though these last 2 months of school were not at all how we expected it to end, we never dwelled on missing out. Yet we saw this as our unique path to success. We came into this world during 9/11, and we are now starting our real lives during a worldwide pandemic. The class of 2020 has always adapted to a new normal, and I'm convinced we will always find ways to overcome obstacles.
Our class is persistent. Throughout high school, our classes work through every obstacle. Between academics and athletics, our classes strive for high achievements and broken records. Our classes never back down from challenge, and the unexpected experiences that are happening now are no different. We have pushed through this disappointing time and are going to graduate as a class even if we can't do it together.
Our class is industrious. I've never seen more hardworking and diligent people in my entire life. Our class works year-round to be the best athletes and students that we can be. Even though this year has been tough, we have strived to excel in every category, and this year's results have shown that.
To our families, friends, staff members, teachers, coaches who have helped us write our story.
Thank you for encouraging us, pushing us, and running this race with us.
Our story wouldn't be the same without you, so to you, we are grateful.
To the class of 2020, I look forward to the future and the big things we're going to do.
We will forever remember our journeys together and be bound by the feats we accomplished.
Thank you! Thank you.